Hi friends, back again. Before I start, please excuse the noise in the background. This is actually my AC that's running. Need it, but please excuse the noise. Today we're going to do an unboxing. I am about to venture into yet another new hobby, hydroponics. So I ordered off of Amazon this Mufga 12 pod hydroponic planting, I don't want to call it a machine, but planting system. And so what my goal is to be self-sustaining in growing lettuce, spinach, tomatoes, strawberries, maybe a cucumber, but we're going to try it out. So we're going to open this up, go through the contents. This is in no way influencing you guys to buy this machine specifically, but I do hope I can be an influence if it allows you to be independent in growing your own vegetables and maybe not being so dependent on a grocery store, because prices are going up, and you know, to be able to get a decent salad for yourself a day would be a wonderful goal. That's my goal. Okay, so let's break into this bad boy. I saw good reviews. I've watched quite a few TikTok videos. So am I a professional? No, but I feel like I'm a little bit knowledgeable in the do's and don'ts to get myself started. Okay, so it comes with a manual. It goes through what's all in the package. So let's hope that's the case. It goes through all the items that are in the package. Okay. Oh. Okay. No need for that. Here is the system. Okay, let's see if I can lift this up. So it's kind of already put together, actually. Look at that. So this would be the LED lights, and when I turn it on, you'll be able to see it mimics the light of the sun on the plants, vegetables, fruit, whatever you're growing. This is actually all of the pods. This is where you would put your water in, and then these are the individual growing pods. Now, again, as I said in my research, I know well enough to know that I should not use all 12 pods. It'd be one thing if I was doing lettuce and herbs. Maybe. The lettuce the roots take up a bit of space. So that's what you need to be considering when you're looking at, you know, the size. They do have an 18 pod one, that big, and then that small is, I think, like a 4 pod system. Oh, and in the front, they have the water level so you can see where you're at. Now there are some systems that have like an app connected to it that you can, you know, use. So like I said, there are other hydroponic systems that actually have a app that you can use that'll let you know when the water's low and certain things like that. But I don't think I needed that. Too tech savvy, just basic, because this is a brand new thing that we're doing. So we just want to see how this goes. Now everything is included in here except for the water and the seeds. So here are the caps, and these caps go on once you get the pods in their little situation. They'll create like a little greenhouse effect until the seedlings actually pop up. This is the planting fiber. It's not a soil, but it's a faux soil of some sort that the seeds will be in to germinate. Oh, there are 2 packages of this. These are the actual pods that you'll put this soil in, but we'll go through that whole process. These are sticks that you'll be able to use to steady the plant. So like I said, I want to try a small container tomato plant. You can use this to steady it. If you have some herbs like dill or something that's, you know, not stable, anything you can use with this to stabilize, and it'll go into these smaller holes here. You can just insert them. This is our battery pack, our charger, and last but not least, these are our plant food. So we'll fill these with water, and then as we add water to this, we'll put in the plant food. Okay, so where do we start first? I think it's best to assemble. I'm going to bring you guys over if you can look in here. This is the little water pump and everything that's already in the system. So we're going to fill this up with water that circulates and gives it air, because you need air and water, and it keeps the water stirred so it doesn't get stagnant, and it's able to help the roots stay what is it I'm trying to say? Open up these pods. And like I said, because I'm not going to use all 12 of these, there we go. Because I'm not going to use all 12 of these, I'm going to show you how I'm going to space them out. I think right now I'm just going to put them on the edges. Very small. Fit in there just like that. And then you put the seed in the hole here. Now they say to put in like 2 to 3 seeds per pod. I'm not really sure about that exactly. Oh, it's in here. Cap for the water. It would have been nice if they had made these caps for, you know, the unused spots here. Let's see what these are. Oh, we also have stickers. These stickers, once you put the seed in the pod, it goes over the pot. And then these we can name so I don't forget what seeds is in which and the date that I did it. Kind of keep track of it. But we don't have anything in which to cover the pods not being utilized. So I am going to get some tape to cover those up. That's what I'll be using to block the light out. If you have some duct tape, some electrical tape, some painter's tape, whatever, just to keep that blocked. Now again, if you're going to use all of them, you don't have to worry about that, but that's just if you're going to, you know, space them out. So for this particular one, I have I got some seeds online, and I've actually ordered a few from Renee's Garden, which I will link down below. And I have Alpine strawberries, which are smaller strawberries. Container cherry tomatoes. Container Butterhead. Salad scallions. I ordered this off of Amazon. This is the red salad lettuce. And then the last I got from Eden Brothers, this is cucumber seeds. So we'll hold off on the cucumber seeds for now, just to see how it all spaces out as far as room between the tomatoes and the strawberries. Because I want to make sure that everything is not overcrowding. I want to make sure it's spaced out correctly. The lettuce, the green onion, I do have a pack of spinach on the way, a little container spinach. So the red tip lettuce, the butterhead, the green onion, and the spinach can all stay here, I think, in this one at this particular time. I do have a second hydroponic unit to put in the tomato and the tomato and the strawberry. So we're gonna do right now the lettuce. The other thing that I saw in the videos is that you don't want to have the really tall plants with the short plants. It'll block the light and it'll take away the nutrients from the shorter plants. So like the lettuce, the spinach, the green onions, that's all going to be a quicker turnaround. So I should see it all produce fruit per se by the end of, you know, like 20-30 days. The tomatoes, strawberries take a little longer. That'll probably be the end of the summer before I see that. But I just want to give it space, and I would rather have more space than less space to work with. And once I get the hang of this thing, then I can kind of play around with it. But that's what we're doing for right now. So let me get situated with the seeds, and we'll start to put in the water. I got myself a little funnel here to kind of help me out with it. I have a gallon of distilled water. I don't see anything. Okay, and this is actually using the entire gallon. I got this for $1.29 at the grocery store. So I chose distilled water because it doesn't have any alkaline in it. So it's kind of the purest water you can use for this growing system. And then you're just going to add the nutrients into it. So we have water in A. There were some dried pellets in both of the bottles, so you have to add water to it and just shake. And then this one you have to do the same. Now when these run out, they do have like separate packages that you can buy just the nutrients by itself. So you can keep replenishing when you increase your water in here. Or you can go and use, you know, if you actually have a green thumb unlike myself, you can use any kind of, you know, nutritional stuff you use for plants. Anything that you regularly use, you can probably use that. All right, so this one dissolved pretty well. This one's a little bit harder. I think this one's good. And this one's going to have to be good for the meantime. I think the majority of it is shaken. It's just a few down at the bottom there that I'm sure will dissolve over time, but I think we have enough to get started. Okay, so these seeds are heirloom seeds, which I don't think I did that on purpose. It was kind of by accident. But we are going to put see if I can get them out of my hand. They're very tiny. Okay. So, you see how tiny they are? So I'm going to put 2 of these. I don't want to put too many, but I do want for it to work. So we'll see what comes of that. And that's our red lettuce. And I'll just write red. And today's date on it to put on here so I remember what is what. Okay, and then the next one we're going to do is the Butterhead lettuce. I have to say, out of the 3, Amazon, of course, is the quickest to be delivered, yes. But Renee's Garden, I think, is very efficient. And I saw really good reviews about her seeds. Okay. You can barely see those. We're going to put them in here just the same. Okay. Thought I spoke. We'll start a diary and go through the process of how long it takes to grow these. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the scallions. Again, I'm waiting on the spinach, so when the spinach comes, we'll add it in here. So like I said, my history with growing things and gardening is non-existent. I am not, by any means, a person who can actually grow things, at least not in my previous experience. So I'm hoping that through this hydroponic system, with it being as low maintenance as they advertise, that I should have some success. Worst case scenario is I tried something new. Best case scenario is I'm going to have vegetables in my apartment. So that's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to reseal these up. And this is all I'll do because this video is getting kind of lengthy. This is all I'm going to do in this video. The next video, what I'll do is the strawberries and tomatoes. Okay, so these are butter. All right. I will also have, I'll link the hydroponic system, but you can also do your homework on what you want to use. If you want to go that, you know, going using the Aero Garden or anything like that, by all means, do what's comfortable for you. I'll also link the seeds that I bought, so you'll be able to check out Renee's, as well as, oh, I don't think I told you the rest. So I got Renee's for some of the seeds, Amazon for the red lettuce, and for cucumbers I got it from Eden Brothers. Okay, so got the label. Oops. Okay, well, this came off fairly easily. Any mistakes? Okay. Now the last thing we need to do before I wrap this up is put in the nutrients. The instructions says, oh wait, on the bottle here, to use the cap as a measure and do add 5 milliliter solution to every liter of water. All right, so okay, so we got 1 capful up to 15 milliliters, and to do, yeah, 1 more. All right, and then you screw the cap back on, and hopefully we'll get the rest of that sediment out of the bottom of the bottle. All right, and for this one, is it the same instructions? Let's see. Add 5 milliliter nutrient to each 1 liter of water. So yes, it's the same instruction. All right, so we'll squeeze this out. I'm a little concerned about having enough of this nutrient. But like I said, you can buy a kit to replace it. All right. Put the cap on. All right. I'm gonna pause for a second because I need to get the tape to cover up all the other pieces of tape I'll be using. So I just want to be able to block some of this light out of here. And we will work on another solution to this situation. Now, some I'm aware of do have some covers. But it would be nice if all of them carried it. So the question is, what happens, Karen, if water gets into, if the light gets to the water? Well, it creates algae. And what the algae does is takes the nutrients away from the plants. And that's not something that you want. So I'll try my best to keep this a safe ecosystem for these plants so we can have some success. That's the goal. Okay. I think I'm going to end up getting like some black electricity tape or something. Like, I don't know if they make them stickers, but some form of black electrical tape to cover this up. Because what I hear is the caps that they use for Aero Garden is not a one-size-fits-all. So it would not fit my machine. But that's fine. There's ways around it. We will work with what we have. The price point for this Mufga system was $39. The 18 pod one I saw was $44. And that's just as of recently, within the last week or so. So if you are looking to make a purchase, again, you don't necessarily have to use this machine that I have. There are other brands out there to do your homework with, and whatever price point is comfortable for you. Okay. All right, they're all covered. And now we just need to put the covering on our little pods. These stickers are to just sit on top of the pod to give it space to grow and to keep the light out so there's no mold that happens. Put it on properly. All right. And then we put our cap on. And there's that. That should kind of click on there, I think. Okay. And when the little sprout comes out and it touches the top of this is when we no longer do anything with that. But you'll see as the days progress, it'll form like a little greenhouse, like a little dome. There'll be some condensation and stuff in here. It'll be cool to watch. Fingers crossed that everything goes well. Okay. Cap here. I will just put the dome on the fourth one as we don't have, as we don't have the seeds yet. When they come, we will add them. Situated right on my island in front of my kitchen, and like I said, we have covered up all of the spaces. We have the covers on each one of them. I've labeled them so I know what is what, and when the spinach comes, we'll put that back there. But for right now, this is where we're at. And again, these have to be covered so that no algae grows. The light will affect the water to have algae grow in the system, and the algae will take away from the nutrients, and we don't want that. We want to have thriving plants. So the top here, it has the different lights. We'll turn on the power. It's set on the vegetable setting, and the pump is going. So here we go. So it sounds like a light little trickle. The sound isn't that bad. It sounds kind of like an indoor water fountain. And again, the lights, if I can show you, they mimic the sun. So that'll show, we're gonna push. We had to bring this down about 2 inches or so that it's concentrated light on the seeds to get the germination started. So we'll keep you up to date. Again, I'm gonna do a diary and just follow up on the status of our growth. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.